guys, in the fast lane here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install a bearing into a pulley. Now, a lot of times this can be a real pain trying to get this bearing into this pulley, but I'm going to show you an easier way to do it. Well, the first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to go ahead and get this bearing. You're going to want to kind of slide it in the middle right there real good. Get it centered. Then you're going to want to grab yourself a nice trusty hammer. And now we want to be easy with this. We don't want to smack it in there too far. Some of them have stoppers, but we're going to be real gentle. And we're just going to come in here just like this. Hey, call me back in the middle of something here. I'm roughing up a bearing right now. So obviously that's really not the way you install a bearing. But I bet for a lot of you guys out there, that's how it felt. Let's head on over here and install it the proper way. So what you'll need for the job is some WD-40, the pulley, the bearing, PVC hose, and two sockets that one fits the bearing and then one on the back side's a little bit bigger. Lastly, you're going to need yourself a vise. Apply a little bit of WD-40 on the outside. Just going to run it around, and then on the pulley you're going to do the same thing. Go ahead and open your vise all the way up. We're going to take our pulley and the two sockets. This one just happens to be 1 1/8" and 1 1/4". 1 1/4 we'll use on the back side to keep the bearing from going all the way through. First step would be, and no, I'm not going to bash this bearing this time, would be to just line the bearing up. So go ahead and put the bearing on the top just like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to gently just kind of tap it in place. Just like that. Take this socket, whichever one fits the outside diameter of the bearing. You only want to place it on there because if you place it on the inside, it'll immediately ruin the bearing when you go to compress it. It'll push the inside in and the bearing won't spin. So we're going to put it like this. Hold it there, and then you want to get the back one. And this one doesn't have a stopper, so we'll just put it flush. We'll set it in the vise and we'll begin to tighten. Just like this. Put this on the back here. If you can hold it in place with one person, and slowly tighten until you get to the end. Right like that. Go ahead and take your PVC pipe, slide it up on this rod, and go ahead and turn it right in. And that's it. Now if you look, the bearing's in there real nice. If you want it a little bit flush, you can push it all the way through, but it's really not necessary as long as it's flush with this pulley. Now your bearing's properly installed. There's no damage to the bearing. It spins freely and it'll last a long time. If you had happened to go ahead and put a socket on the inside or even on the plastic part and pressed it in, it would damage the ball bearings inside there, and you'd probably get maybe a couple months out of the pulley before you need a new one.